What's going on, everybody? I'm back here again for our video, and in this video I'm going to be doing my entire Friday the 13th collection. Now I know that Friday the 13th has passed, but if you guys watched my horror movie t-shirt collection, I said that there was an item that I was waiting to show off in my upcoming Blu-ray update that I wanted to show off before I did a video showing off my entire Friday the 13th collection. And yeah, so I done that update, and so now I'm ready to do my Friday the 13th complete collection video. This video I'm showing off all the different editions that I own of the series, as well as, you know, some figures and just a few other cool things. I will say I'm not going to be showing off any of my Freddy vs. Jason t-shirts, and the reason why is because I've already shown those off in my horror movie t-shirt video. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link to it down below. However, there are a couple of Friday the 13th related t-shirts that I will be showing off in this video. So first, I'm going to show off the one thing that I was waiting to show off when I did my most recent Blu-ray update, and that is the Friday the 13th, the 8-film collection Blu-ray set. Now, I am very happy that they finally released this. You know, for people that missed out on that complete series 10 that they released a few years ago, you know, that is now really expensive and out of print. You know, this is a great way for them to own the original 8 movies on Blu-ray. I do like this artwork on the front. I know some people complained about it, but I personally enjoy this image. But, you know, it has the first 4 movies on Blu-ray on separate Blu-rays, and then it has 5 and 6 on one Blu-ray and 7 and 8 on one Blu-ray. And it also has a lot of special features. It has the same special features, I believe, that were on the deluxe edition DVD releases. My only complaint with this set is that it does not have a pair of 3D glasses for Part 3, unfortunately. I'm not sure why they didn't have those, but they put those in there, but other than that, I do enjoy this set. It's a really nice set. And, you know, even though it doesn't have, you know, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Freddy vs. Jason, those aren't really movies that I watch all the time. I usually watch, you know, the first 8 Friday the 13th movies a lot more than, you know, I just don't get in the mood to watch, you know, Jason Goes to Hell or Jason X as much. I do eventually hope that they do release them on Blu-ray. I know that Freddy vs. Jason is on Blu-ray, and I would like to see them release the uncut version of Jason Goes to Hell on Blu-ray, so I hope they do that eventually. So, you know, even though I do enjoy those movies, you know, I'm just happy to own the first 8 original movies on Blu-ray. Alright, and now I'm going to show off all of my DVD releases that I have of the series. I will say I do not have them all. I do not have Part 2 on DVD. For some reason, I just never picked that up. But I do plan on picking up the deluxe edition. You know, it's pretty cheap, so I do plan on picking up Part 2 on DVD eventually. But right here we have the original uncut with the lenticular slipcover. And then we have Part 3 in 3D Deluxe Edition, which does come with a pair of 3D glasses, which, again, I'm surprised they didn't include a pair of 3D glasses in the 8-film Blu-ray set. And then all the rest of the DVD releases that I have are all from the Paramount widescreen collection. So first we have the final chapter, which I absolutely love this artwork for the film. I think next to the original, this is my favorite poster of the entire Friday the 13th series. I just love this image of Jason's mask, you know, with the you know, cut above right there, you know, when he gets hit, and then you got the blood all around it and a knife. It really shows, you know, they really tried to make it look like it was the death of Jason. You know, they really tried to make this, you know, the final chapter. But of course, as we all know, the final chapter means nothing when it comes to horror movies. You know, whenever you hear that final chapter, you know they're going to do another one, and they did. And this is Friday the 13th, Part 5, you know, A New Beginning. And this is when they started putting kind of newer artwork for these. I believe these DVDs came out in the mid 2000s. I'm not really sure exactly, but some of them look okay. This one looks okay, but I'm not a huge fan of that one. I do like this one, Part 6, Jason Lives, though. You know, the shot of Jason's mask, and then you got the tombstones. Of course, I would prefer if they had the original artwork, but these are alright. And then we have The New Blood, which was actually one of the first Friday the 13th films that I saw. You know, one of the first sequels. This, image is okay, but it's just kind of a plain image of Jason just sort of standing there with his machete. And this is probably my favorite out of the widescreen collection DVD covers. It's a part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. I love this image of Jason's mask, with the city around him. I enjoy this about just as much as the original poster. And I also really enjoy this movie. I think it's very underrated. Alright, and then we got Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, the unrated and R-rated versions. I enjoy this movie for what it is, but if you put it with the rest of the Friday the 13th movies, it's definitely my least favorite because it just doesn't make sense. But I do think it's a really fun movie. And then we have Jason X from the New Line Platinum series. And Freddy vs. Jason, which I believe I picked up at Movie Stars. You can actually see I tried to peel off the sticker on the front. I enjoy this movie. I think it's fun. Now, I do have a couple of Friday 13 VHS tapes. And right here we have Friday 13 Part 2. So I do own it. I just own it on VHS and not DVD. But I love the original poster artworks for Friday 13 Part 1 and Part 2. And I love, this classic image of, Jason holding the axe. And this was, of course, before, you even knew that Jason was a killer, so this was the introduction to Jason, and it's a very important sequel, and it's probably one of the best horror sequels of all time, I'd say. And then we have Part 3, which I absolutely love this image right here of, the shower curtain and Jason coming through with with his machete and the blood. I just love the original poster artwork for Part 3. All right, now next I'm going to show off a artwork print. And I got this from a local artist who lives in my town named Tracy Lupton. I've gotten a lot of art prints from him, and this is the Jason one that he did, which I absolutely love. There's a shot of Jason in there in the rain. He even signed it for me right there. Very, very cool. He's a very talented artist, and he also framed it for me as well, which looks really nice. And I hope to be putting this. I want to put this up on my wall, but there's also other art prints that I have from him that I would like to frame up as well. So at this point I really don't know, but yeah, really nice art print. And now I'm going to move on to the figures, and the first thing I'm going to show off is this really cool NECA figure that is based on Part 1 and Part 2. Let me just go ahead and move figures over here. Yeah, now this is very, very cool. First, I'll go ahead and show off the figures individually. First, we have, of course, Mrs. Voorhees, Betsy Palmer right there. Absolutely amazing detail on her all around, and she's standing there with her knife. Very, very cool. And then we have Jason from Part 2 with the elephant bag. And you can't really see it on the you can't really see it on the camera, but you can see his eye, and it looks almost blue. Yeah, once again, really great detail. He's standing there with his his pickaxe, just his overalls and everything, just such amazing detail. And then this is the stand, and it has Pamela Voorhees' head at the very end of Part 2. And, there's candles and just a lot of different things all the way around it. And then her clothes is, sprawled out. This is sort of Jason's shrine to his mother. And then these are the two stands that they're supposed to stand on. But, yeah, as you guys know, if you guys collect these, they're really hard to keep them standing up. I've never been able to do it. There's even a little, guy right there. But, I always try to get these to stand up, but I just can never really get them to stay. But yeah, this is a very, very cool set. And they also have a few, little things like got this axe right here and a pitchfork. And then, I don't think this is from this particular set. I think this is from something else, but a little sign that says Crystal Lake. Once again, I think this came from something else, but I can't really remember exactly what this came from, but I decided just to go and show it off now. But yeah, very, very cool, very nicely detailed set. And this is one set I don't see very often. I mean, I see them in different collections that people have, but I noted this is one set that is probably hard to find. You know, and if you go on eBay, I'm sure this is one set that, because I've had this for years. Oh, and it also came with this Jason's head, which again is very nicely detailed all the way around. So you can swap out, you know, Jason's head from, you know, the elephant bag to his actual face, you know, from the end of the movie. So very cool set. Overall, really like that. All right, and I'll move on to this. We got this this Wacky Wobbler bobblehead, which is pretty cool. And I do like the packaging on it as well. I mean, I like these bobbleheads. You know, every time I see a cool bobblehead of, you know, one of the horror icons, I always try to pick it up. There's the back right there. And the other side. There you go. And then I actually got this from Kmart right here. This figure right here. And, you know, there's a button that you press right here. And, yeah, make some noises. And, the only thing is his head is supposed to turn and his arm is supposed to go up and down and he's supposed to swing the machete. Unfortunately, I broke it. I can't remember exactly how it happened, but I ended up breaking it. So unfortunately, he only plays music now. But yeah, it says Friday 13th Mini Jason, try me, you know, and it says, you know, he moves his head and swings his machete. It was only $20 at Kmart, which actually for these are actually not a bad price. I do like the packaging on it as well. It's the back. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh, little piece broke off. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, pretty cool figure. I do wish that you know, I hadn't have accidentally broken it and it actually still worked. All right, and now I've got a few small little things. Like right here, we have a Jason pin right here that just has, you know, has him right there with a machete. These are pretty cool. My Uncle Bill actually got this for me. He got me this one. I got a Nightmare on Elm Street one and a Texas Chainsaw Massacre one. So right there it says Friday 13th. And it goes around the design. These are very cool. Then I got this little plush thing for your, you know, put on a keychain. These are cool. And then another thing for your keychain, which I like this one a lot. It's the you know, Jason's mask, and it says Friday 13th. You know, it's nice and, you know, embossed. Like, you know, you can feel his nose and his eyes. And I like it how you know, one of his eyes is just plain black. So that's pretty cool. And then we have this small little Jason reaction figure that it came out with. I actually got this in a bag at a local secondhand store. I got this and I got Michael in one bag for only like $6, which is pretty cool because I know that these are like $10 each when they first came out, and I thought, you know, why not get two for less than the price of, you know, or why not get, you know, two for you know, less than the price of two. So pretty good, you know. These are okay. I'm not huge into these, but, you know, I like them. And then we got these figures right here. I can't remember what these are called, but they also released Freddy, and they released Leatherface, and I do have them. I forget the name of these little figures that they came out with, but, you know, they're pretty cool. And then I have a Friday 13th wristband. You know, got Jason's mask right there. It says Friday 13th on the back. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and show off the t-shirts. And like I said, I do have some more Freddy vs. Jason t-shirts, but I've already shown those off in my horror movie t-shirt video, and I didn't want to show them off again because I didn't want this video to be too long. But yeah, there's just a cool pic of Jason's mask right there on the front. It says, I don't always cha-cha-cha, but when I do, ha-ha-ha. You know, like, ha-ha-ha, you know. So it's pretty cool. And this is one I really like. So go in. There we go. It's a Camp Crystal Lake running team, run for your life. Got, cool little image of Jason's mask. These are pretty cool. My mom got this one for me at FYE. And I think she got that other one from FYE as well. And the last thing I'm going to show, I just got a couple of cheap Jason masks. Like this first one right here. These are just ones that you can find at, like, Halloween stores. It's just a basic Jason mask. And then we have this kind of silver one right here, which, I don't know if this is really a Jason mask, but I decided to include it. It's more of just a, silver plastic hockey mask. And the last one is one that I actually sort of customized myself a little bit. I had this split right here to make it look like he was hit with a machete in part 4. And, I just have blood all around it, I just wanted to make it look like, look like it would if he had, he went through, a lot from series. And that's it, guys. That's my entire Friday 13th collection. Like I said, I don't have a very large collection, but sorry, I can't talk today. I am happy with what I have, and I'm always looking for new and cool items to add to the collection. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about my collection. As I said, I will leave a link down below to my horror movie t-shirt collection so you guys can see my other t-shirts. As always, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links will be down below. And if you guys want to join my movie collecting Facebook group, I'll also leave a link down to that down below as well. Anyway, guys, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope everyone has a great Thursday.